Hello everyone, we are at Fallen Gods Inc. Annon the Gate Sim. Today is November 17th, the last day it'll be here. And I learned about this place being here literally just like an hour ago, and decided that I wanted to cover it before it's gone. It's a pre-mesh build. It's made out of Prim. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was part of an event back in 2010. At least the two buildings out on the islands are. I'm not sure about the ship. This might be also Prim. Probably is. In any case, the stuff back there is actually part of another sim that I'll probably cover someday, now that I'm making the commitment to come here. I think they're supposed to be getting an overhaul here soon after this sim goes down, in any case. Look at that beautiful view. So these places have basically not been touched much at all since they're building and used for the, I believe it was an RFL event, if I remember correctly. Relay for Life, yeah. And so they've been here all this time. And it's always neat to see these pre-mesh builds because it's very much an interesting look at some of the stuff, how people were able to make things without being able to use third-party equipment and things like that. Because Prim built means this entire thing was built in world, piece by piece. And I always find those things to be very impressive. Let's go ahead and take a look along the sideline of this spot here. There looks to be a bunch of waterfalls, I think. Go ahead and use our cam out here. Fallen Gods Inc., the group that owns this, I know them very much for their fantasy skins. In fact, I've gotten a couple of them from the Twisted Hunt when I've gone around. I believe the one I used for my Dark Elf is actually one from a Twisted Hunt. It's basically gray with a bit of like tattooed patterning on it. Or maybe it was... No, I think that was one for Twisted Hunt. I can't quite remember. I think I may have bought the eyes separately. Because I do have glowing eyes on that one. I believe that came from Fallen Gods Inc. as well. Nice looking tree in here. And as usual, we have advanced lighting on, so we're seeing some shadows and some glow about. Looks like whatever was in here before. I'm assuming these places probably filled up for the event. Nice view of the castle over there, though, from over here. I believe this is the monastery, if I remember correctly, from the lookup I did on this place. Nice, some pigeons there, it looks like. Nice view of the sun from that window. Looks like it goes up a bit here. There doesn't appear to be any stairs, I don't think. Or maybe there is. Looks to be... Oh wait, yeah, there is stairs. They kind of blend into the wall a bit. I'm very curious to see what that thing up on top of the castle is that's glowing blue. That'll probably be the last thing I look at, though. We can go ahead and fly around here a little bit, take a look around the top side of this. Alright, let's go ahead and head on over. It looks like there's a pathway at the front here. It looks like there's a broken archway. Yeah, it definitely has an age feel to it. That's an impressive view from the front, though, here. See a lot of rocks along the sides here clashing against the waves. Oh yeah, nice little waterfall right in front of you. And this place actually goes up pretty high, it looks like. I'm assuming what I just saw up there was a staircase, so... Very nice. Yeah, I can see the blue thing up there. Got a nice statue here, looks like. Oh, there's a downstairs as well, okay. See from the back here. This actually looks pretty neat. There's like spots there that they look almost like they're collecting water in them and stuff like that. And you can see roots coming out of the island as well, where there would be presumably trees at some point there. See a little window at the bottom there, but that's part of the downstairs area. You can see a view at the back here as well. See a couple more glass panels. Oh, looks like we have a little study in here, it looks like. Got a nice picture of the castle itself here. Plus a few smaller pictures that look like they might be of other things. Probably, other Sims, I assume. There's a Fallen Gods Inc. Promotion there as well. Let's see here. Looks like we have some guest books here. Let's go downstairs, I think. Let's see what's down here. Looks like, whatever it is, it's dark red in here. Venerisium, if I can even pronounce that right. It looks like we have a... Actually, it looks like a club space down here, perhaps, or something along those lines. Yeah, something along those lines. I see a few of the furniture pieces that I've seen around before. Can't remember what it's called, but it's kind of designated under a different name type than just Fallen Gods. I can't remember offhand what the name for the furniture was. It does look nice, though. There's one in particular that I've seen that I've actually wanted, but I have to wait a bit to get because it's quite expensive. That's a neat little statue there on the like staircase, I guess. These ones are actually the ones I was thinking of. These can actually fill out a small room like really well. I saw at least one example of that at one of the Halloween places I went to. The Witchlands, I believe it was. It looks like one standard bathroom in here. Alright. Let's go ahead and head on back up. Maybe I'll just fly back up, actually. Alright, there should be a staircase upwards, I assume. Oh, we have a neat little spot here as well. Oh, what was that in the corner? Okay. Ah, there's the staircase. Ooh, I like these flame torches, or I think they're torches in that case. Either like green energy, I think. Nice view of the sunset out here. Straight on, basically. We still got at least another level of this castle to go, it looks like. Yeah, I see another staircase off that way. I have another statue here. And this one over here looks like it's in a different pose as well. You can see a better view of it from here. Alright, let's go ahead and keep on heading up. Another staircase off to the other direction. Looks like another pathway off of here. Very similar to the first one, but I think this one has a bit more of an ways up to it. Nice view of the ocean back this way. I guess since it's in the other direction, it's not much out that way. I guess this way it looks like. I can see the ship over there, and a bit of the other sim. A nice view of the monastery over this way. Nice view of the side of it in any case. We saw most of the other side, didn't really do a good view of the other side. Oh, we're in a different area entirely here. Looks like we have some dragon statues up here from what it looks like. We've already found the next staircase, it looks like. Well, we can go ahead and take a look over here real quick. Looks like it leads us right back into a circle, so okay. We'll go ahead and head on up here. I'm thinking this is probably the last staircase, I think. Because I believe when I looked up at the very beginning of going to this castle, this was the staircase I saw way up here. Yeah, it looks like these are just balconies out there. Nice view of the birds going around that tower down there. Endless sea. A nice view of most of the sim here. It's glitching out a little bit out there because probably my draw distance is only 300 something. See a nice little statue down here with a flickering flame, it looks like. Another green flame. A frontal view of the dragon statues as well. All dragon statues along the globe there. Looks like this is the very top glass panel, I guess, right before the thing up here. Which now we can finally get a better view of this. See if I can maybe cam onto this if I can. There we go. And we'll take a nice little view of this for a couple moments. Looks like it makes a couple of different patterns. Nice little particle effect going on in the middle right there. Beautiful to look at. Well, this was Fallen God's Annon the Gate, the last day of his existence, being packed up on the day of this recording, or I guess the day afterwards. Beautiful looking castle, and I hope I'll see you guys again soon.